LFL potatoes. First of all, I'm very sorry for the inconsistent upload because like I'm very busy this week and also next week because of personal lives and Anime Festival Asia for Indonesia or AFA will be held next week starting from 31st of August to 2nd of September. So if you are coming to Indonesia, coming to Jakarta, be sure to go to AFA and find me in the Bushiroad booth because I'll be going there and probably stay there for the 3 days of AFA. So see you there. Okay, now for this episode of Hyper Potato, we're gonna talk about another deck which you can make with the Ultimate Booster number 2, Miracle Fighters Miko and Mel. So we've talked about Miko's deck, Electro Deity, before, and now we're heading to Mel's Dungeon World Folktale Deck. I think from the trait name, you guys can already guess that, yeah, this deck is based on fairy tales, and it's so accurate and fun. So the deck is kinda similar to Electro Deity because it's also kinda item based, but to be honest, this one doesn't really need item that much. I mean, like, even if you don't pull the item card, you can still play the deck really well, unlike the Electro Deity. Now without further ado, let's just go into the item first. Again, these images were taken from Buddyspoil.com. Be sure to go check their website out for Buddyfight updates and information. I'll put them in the description down below. And the item, Illusion's Folktale X Biblio. So this is the SP version. As always with Cute Mel, be sure to get the SP version if you're planning to run the deck. Stats: power 3000, critical of 1. If a Folktale monster on your field will be destroyed, you can pay 1 life. If you do, put it into discard soul. Counter: act, Marhan Panic. Call up to 3 monsters from discard soul on separate areas by paying their call cost. You may only use this ability once per turn, and it also has Soul Guard. So basically the idea of the item is whenever your Folktale monster gets destroyed, it goes into the storybook, and then you can call, once the storybook was completed, you can call monsters from the storybook and finish the game. That's basically the idea of the deck, and a lot of monsters in this deck can utilize their skill really well together with Ek Biblio. And without further ado, let's just move to the first monster we have, which is also Mel's buddy, the super cute Red Riding Hood Emma. This is the premium rare version. I am not sure for the English version we will get the Japanese voice actress sign or the English version one. The English voice actor, I'm not really sure right now. But for the skill, she's a size 1, 6001, 1000. When this card attacks and destroys a monster on your opponent's field or deals damage to your opponent, choose a card on your field. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put up to 1 Folktale monster from among them into the chosen card's soul, and put the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. When this card is destroyed, you draw 1 card, and this card has double attack. You see, this card is really good together with Ex Biblio. Whenever she attacks and deals damage or destroy a monster, you check the top 3 cards of your deck, put it into your book soul, and then do it once more time, put another card into the book soul. The book already has 2 soul. Later you can just summon the 2 cards with the book's ability, and that's just really good. And one more thing, when Emma is destroyed, you draw 1 card. Then you can pay 1 life to put it back into your book soul. You can then call Emma again to the center, let it get destroyed again to draw another card, and you can then store Emma back into the book. So yeah, the idea of the storybook and these folktale monsters is that you can utilize their skills over and over again, making yourself very advantageous over your opponent. this Emma here is super good. Let's move on to the other princess we have, White Snow Princess Krista. So this is Snow White. I'm pretty sure this is Snow White. Size 0, 311. When this card enters the field, choose a monster in your drop zone and you may pay 1 gauge. If you do, put it into the soul of your equipped Folktale item. Very good. Soul Charger. If this card is on the field or in the soul of your Folktale item, all other Folktale monsters on your field gets power plus 4000 and penetrate. So this ensures that your Emma will be able to destroy your opponent's monster or at least deals damage through the penetrate. She's just really good. Okay, moving on. For another monster that can utilize the item very well, Hunter Jordan. A size 1, 411. When this card enters the field, if you have other Folktale on your field, choose and use one of the following two. Put the top card of your deck into your gauge and 1 life, or draw a card. So basically this is a good card but not that good because you can choose to either charge and heal or draw. You cannot like get all the advantage at the same time. Why is this card good is because he's not once per turn, so if you use your XBBO skill, you can call him out to charge and heal and then do something, destroy himself and then call him again to draw a card. Yeah, you can do that, but to be honest, I don't think this card is that good. Moving on, we also have another beautiful princess, the Sleeping Beauty Staff. I think the name already explains itself. She's Sleeping Beauty, and she's a size 1, 3, 2, 1. When this card is destroyed, rest a card on your opponent's field. Really good. You can call her to the center and have your opponent destroy her. If this card is in the soul of Folktale on your field, all size 3 Folktale monsters on your field cannot be rested by your opponent's card effect. Also very good. But we haven't go to the size 3 yet, so please stay tuned. Remember that we have this card over here which creates a barrier for size 3 so they cannot be rested. Woo! We got something kinda cute, I guess. Man-eating wolf. Size 1, 513. When this card is destroyed, destroy a monster or spell on your opponent's field. Kinda good to run 1 to 2 copies of him in your deck because a lot of decks are running set spells right now and they're super annoying. Having him is kinda reassuring, I guess. And then we also have the 7 dwarfs to accompany Snow White. Size 0, 112. Call cost, pay 1 gauge. When this card enters the field, gain 1 life and you can put up to 1 Folktale item from your deck or drop zone into your hand. Then if you put it from your deck, you shuffle your deck. So basically this card here is the item searcher. Of course, you need to run a lot of him because you want to get your item as fast as you can. Moving on, we've seen all the princess, all the little subordinates, and now let's look at the evil queen, Schwartz Hexen. Size 1, 411. If you have Folktale item on your field, all of your Folktale monsters get critical +1. If this card is in the soul of Folktale item, your size 3, again your size 3 Folktale monsters cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. So even though she's an evil queen, I think in this deck she will be a good queen helping you win the match. Moving on, those are the small monsters. Now we're gonna talk about the big size 3 monsters. The first one we have Fantasy Dragon, Red Cape Dragon. So I think you guys can see from the image here that she's the dragon form of Emma. A size 3, 9003, 9000. Call cost, pay 2 gauge. It also has a counter skill. Act during your turn, you may destroy a Folktale monster on your field and pay 2 gauge. If you do, you can call it from your hand without paying its call cost. The cost. See? Destroy a Folktale monster. As you can see, like from the previous cards I mentioned earlier, most of them has very good skills when they're destroyed. For example, Emma, when she's destroyed, you draw one card. The Maddening Wolf, you destroy a card. Staff, you rest your opponent's card. Those are just really good abilities to utilize Red Cape Dragon. And then, if you have 3 or more cards in the soul of an item on your field, very easy because you're gonna fill it with Emma. This card gets power plus 4,000 and critical plus 4, which means a total critical of 7 with penetrate and 13,000 power. Isn't that just crazy? It is. So she's basically the finisher, the boss monster you run in the deck. First you get advantage with the little cards, and then you summon her, deal big damage, and then you can use XBBO again to spam small monsters to attack your opponent again. That is the idea of the deck, the winning condition. Okay, that's the first dragon. We have some other dragon too. Fantasy Dragon, Thorn Dragon. So this is the dragon version of Steph, the Sleeping Beauty. Size 3, 737, call cost pay 2 gauge. Counteract. Destroy a Folktale monster on your field and pay 2 gauge. If you do, call this card from your hand without paying its call cost. So basically her counter skill is the same as Red Cape Dragon. Utilize the destroyed effect, pay 2 gauge, call her without call cost, and counter. This card enters the field, choose a monster or item on your opponent's field for this turn and the next turn. That card cannot stand. Very, very good to rest your opponents like Garga or Mobile Aerial Team, the item you can rest her, Cosmo Man. This card is just good to help you protect yourself during your opponent's turn. That's the Offense Dragon, Defense Dragon, and here we have one more dragon, Fantasy Dragon, Snow White Dragon. Name is Planetary, Snow White Dragon. Size 3, 9,000 critical of 2, defense 6,000. Call cost same, 2 gauge, counteract, destroy a Folktale, pay 2 gauge, hold this card from your hand. When this card enters the field, destroy a card in your opponent's field. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. And this card has triple attack. If you compare to the other dragons, she is definitely inferior, but I think it's worth running 1 to 2 copy of this one just because she has triple attack and destroy in-card ability. 1 to 2 cards in your deck won't be bad. Moving on to the spells. Okay, the first one is probably will be the most expensive Dungeon World spell in the set. Hexen Ceremony, a triple rare, Folktale draw, cast cost, destroy a Folktale monster on your field, put the top card of your deck into your gauge, draw 2 cards. You may only cast Hexen Ceremony once per turn. See? This, nothing bad in this card. First, it's a counter, so you can cast it when your opponents attack your center monster. You cast this one, causing your opponents to miss target, and then you destroy your Folktale monster. For example, we use Emma, you draw 1 card, Emma goes into your book soul, and then you charge 1 and draw another 2 cards. Isn't that just really good? I know, right? This card is just crazy. This will probably be the most expensive spell, dungeon spell in the set, because we also have the dual world spell, Miracle Fighters. From the image we can see that we use this in Electro Beauty, and also we'll use this in Folktale because it's just really good. Cast cost, choose an attribute from a card on your field and pay 1 gauge. In this case, it will be Folktale. Put up to 1 size 3 monster or item with the same attribute chosen from the cast cost of this card from your deck into your hand and shuffle your deck. You may only cast this once per turn. Very good. You can get your item, you can get your Red Cape Dragon, your Thorn Dragon. A very good card to run in the deck. Moving on, we have some more advantage spells. It's Fantasy Tea Time. I really want a tea time right now. Let's have Fantasy Tea Time. You may only cast this card if you have a Folktale on your field. Put up to one Folktale monster in the drop zone into the soul of Folktale item equipped on your field. Then put the top card of your deck into your gauge, draw one card. You may only cast this once per turn. This is kind of similar to the Satsuki spell, I forgot what it's called. You put a monster to the soul of your item, charge one, draw one. But this one is once per turn. Satsuki one is not once per turn because the deck is just not that good. But in this deck, if they make it not once per turn, the advantage of the deck will become too crazy to handle. That's why it's once per turn, it's super good. Moving on, we have this. The image is kind of funny. Delusion Explosion. You may only cast this card during either player's attack phase. Cast cost, destroy a monster on your field. Again, you can use this to make your opponent miss target. And counter, put the top 4 cards of your deck into your gauge. You may only cast Delusion Explosion once per turn. Hyper Energy during your opponent's turn, causing your opponent to miss target. And also, you gain ability from your monsters. It's just really good. Why not run this one? Okay. Moving on, we have another spell. Wonder Princess. This is a set spell. Folktale items on your field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. Very important. Counter act. You may destroy one of your Folktale monsters. If you do, put the top card of your deck into your gauge. You may only use this ability once per turn, and you may only set one Wonder Princess on your field. So, yes, counter act. Once per turn, you can destroy a Folktale monster in your field and charge one. Destroying your own monster is already a very big advantage in this deck. You should definitely run this one. You won't get penetrated by your opponent. Trust me. Next, another fun card. Not really fun, it's actually good. Slow Swallow. Spell, cast cost, destroy a Folktale monster on the field again. Counter, destroy a card in your opponent's field. Yeah, just like that. Destroy your own monster, destroy your own opponent's card. Simple, but very devastating. Those are the advantage card. Now we have the defense spell. Deadly Serious Twofold. You may only cast this card during an attack on your opponent's turn and you have a Folktale on your field. Counter, nullify that attack, then you may destroy a Folktale monster on your field. If you do, draw a card and you gain 2 life. Nullify attack, destroy your own monster, draw 1, 2 life. That's just super big advantage, super good. You definitely need to run 4 copies of this in your Folktale deck. It's just too good. Okay, I know like most of the cards here destroy your own monster, and maybe you're thinking like, most of the time I don't have any monster to destroy, so what's the point of getting this card into my hand? Well, if you think it that way, it might happen that way. But from my point of view, I think the deck is very advantageous. You won't run out of monster because those monsters will be stored back into the Act Biblio, right? Even if you have to pay 1 life, you can still gain life with other cards, and also you won't run out of monsters. Trust me, the deck just revolves around like that. It's a technical and hard deck, but very strong. Okay, those are the spells. Now, last one, we must have an impact card. Marhan Decoration. You may only cast this card if a Folktale item on your field has 3 or more cards in its soul. Pay 2 gauge, destroy all cards on your opponent's field, and deal damage to your opponent equal to the number of the cards destroyed. To be honest, I don't really like this impact. It's not really good, but running 1 copy is not a problem, I guess. Just for surprise attack, surprise finisher for your opponent. Okay, that's the end of today's Hyper PotaTalk. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like and share this video. And also again, I'll be coming to AFA Indonesia, staying at the Bushiroad booth for 3 days. If you're coming to AFA, be sure to drop by and say hi to me. Hyper Potatoes, signing out.